My name is Rachel Morgan. I'm 39 years old, and for almost 2 decades, I believed my husband was dead. Yeah, gone, just like that. But 3 days ago, my son walked into my house, looked me straight in the eyes, and said something that completely shattered my reality. He said, "Mom, I think I just met Dad." Now, before I tell you what happened, go ahead, hit like, subscribe, and drop where you're watching from. Trust me, you're gonna want to hear this all the way to the end. Because what I found out, it wasn't just a lie, it was betrayal on a whole different level. It all started 18 years ago, back when life actually made sense, back when I still believed in forever. I was pregnant, 8 months in, tired, emotional, but excited. My husband, Daniel, he was everything to me. Not perfect, but real, loyal. Or at least that's what I thought. He used to call me every morning. "Hey babe, you good?" That was his thing. That day, he was flying out for work. "Just a quick trip," he said. "I'll be back before the baby comes, I promise." And yeah, I believed him. Like a fool. That night, I couldn't sleep. Something felt off. You know that gut feeling, that weird vibe you can't explain? Yeah, that. I kept checking my phone. No texts, no calls, nothing. And then, around 2 a.m., my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost ignored it, but something in me said, pick it up. Biggest mistake of my life. "Ma'am, are you Rachel Morgan?" The voice was cold, professional, too calm. "Yes, there's been an accident." That's it. That's all it took. My whole world just dropped. They said the plane went down. No survivors, no chance, no hope. Just gone. I don't even remember screaming. I don't remember crying. All I remember is feeling empty. Like someone reached inside my chest and just ripped everything out. And before I could even process it, the contractions started. Yeah, same night, same exact moment. I was losing my husband and bringing his child into the world. The hospital lights were blinding, doctors shouting, machines beeping, and me, I was breaking. Physically, emotionally, everything. I kept thinking, this isn't real, this can't be happening, but it was. And then, just like that, it was over. They placed my baby in my arms. He was tiny, perfect, alive, and I just stared at him, tears still falling down my face. I didn't know whether to smile or completely fall apart, because the man who was supposed to be standing next to me wasn't there. And never would be. They never found his body, said the crash burned everything, nothing left. At first, I held on to that tiny little what if. What if they were wrong? What if he survived? But time doesn't wait for hope. Weeks passed, then months, then years, and eventually I stopped asking questions. Life got real, real fast. No husband, no support, just me and a baby, and bills, a lot of bills. I worked wherever I could, waitressing, cleaning, night shifts, whatever paid. There were nights I was so exhausted I'd fall asleep sitting up, but quitting? Yeah, that wasn't an option, because my son needed me. His name is Ethan, and man, that kid saved me, for real. Every time I thought I couldn't go on, I'd look at him, and something inside me just said, keep going. People told me to move on, find someone new, start over. Yeah, no thanks. I wasn't built like that. My whole world was already in my arms, so I chose him every single time. Years went by. He grew up. Smart kid, funny too, had his dad's smile, or at least the version of his dad I remembered. I never told him everything, just the basics. Your dad died in a plane crash before you were born. That was it. Simple, clean, final. Until 3 days ago. It was a normal afternoon. I was in the kitchen doing dishes, nothing special. Then the front door opened. Ethan walked in, but something was off. He looked shaken. Not scared, not sad, just stunned. "Mom?" His voice was low, different. I turned around. "What happened?" He didn't answer right away, just stood there holding his phone tight, like it meant something. "Mom, I think I just met Dad." Yeah, let that sink in, because that's exactly what I felt. Nothing. Just blank. "What?" That's all I could say. He walked over slowly, unlocked his phone, and showed me a picture. The moment I saw it, I swear, my heart stopped, because that man wasn't a stranger. And just like that, everything I believed for 18 years started to fall apart. I stared at that picture, and for a second, I couldn't breathe, because that face, that wasn't someone who looked like him. That was him. Same eyes, same jawline, same little scar near his eyebrow. Daniel. "No," I whispered. My hands started shaking. "That's not possible." Ethan stepped closer. "I talked to him, Mom," he said. "He knew your name, my name, everything." My mind was racing. 18 years. No body, no proof. Just a story I was told. "No," I said again, louder this time. "This is wrong. Someone's messing with you." But deep down, something didn't feel right, and I hated that feeling. "He wants to meet you," Ethan said, quietly. That hit different. "What?" "He said you wouldn't believe it unless you saw him." Silence. Heavy. Uncomfortable. Part of me wanted to shut it down right there, block it, ignore it, pretend none of this was happening. But another part of me, a darker, quieter part, needed to know. After a long pause, I finally said it. "Fine." Ethan looked up fast. "But he comes here," I added, "and we talk, that's it." He nodded quickly. "I'll call him." That evening, the house didn't feel like home anymore. It felt like something was coming, something big. I sat there, waiting, heart pounding. Memories I buried years ago started crawling back. His laugh, his voice, the way he used to say my name. Then, knock, knock. My chest tightened. Ethan looked at me. I didn't say anything, just nodded. He opened the door. And then, he walked in. Time stopped. I didn't move, didn't blink, didn't breathe. Because after 18 years, Daniel was standing right in front of me, alive. He looked older, of course, but it was him, no doubt. "Rachel," he said softly. That voice. Something inside me broke, but I didn't show it. "I know you don't believe me," he continued. "You're right," I said coldly. "I don't." He nodded slowly. "I survived the crash." I said nothing. "I was injured, badly. I lost my memory." There it was, the classic excuse. "I didn't know who I was," he continued. "No documents, no past." Ethan was listening, hanging on to every word. But me? Nah. Something wasn't adding up. Too clean, too perfect, too convenient. "And suddenly, after 18 years, you remember everything?" I asked. He hesitated, just for a second, but I caught it. "I started remembering slowly," he said. I stepped closer. "No," I said quietly. "Something's off." The room went silent. And then, knock. Another one. We all turned. "That's weird," Ethan said. "Were you expecting someone?" I shook my head. The knock came again, louder. I walked to the door slowly. Something about it didn't feel right. I opened it, And there she was, a woman, mid-30s, serious face, sharp eyes. She didn't even look at me. She looked straight past me, at him. And then she said it. "You didn't tell them the truth, did you?" The air changed instantly. Daniel froze. "What is she talking about?" Ethan asked. No one answered. She stepped inside, still staring at him. "Tell them," she said. "Tell them what you really did." My heart started racing. "Answer her," I said. She looked at me now, and I saw it in her eyes. Not anger, not jealousy. Truth. "He didn't lose his memory," she said. Boom. Silence. He knew exactly who he was. Ethan stepped back. "No, that's not true." "He built a new life," she continued. "Worked, traveled, smiled." Then she dropped it. "And he married me." Everything shattered. I didn't scream, didn't cry. I just went quiet. For 18 years, while I was struggling, working, raising his son alone, he was living his best life. "Why?" Ethan whispered. Daniel didn't answer. "The opportunity," the woman said. "The crash gave him a way out. A way out. Of me. Of us. He left on purpose," she added softly. That hit different. I looked at him. Really looked. And I saw it. No guilt. No regret. Just calculation. "Say something," I told him. He finally spoke. "I saw your photos," he said. "Online." Ethan froze. "I didn't know he existed," he added quietly. "Finish it," I said. He swallowed. "I wanted a child." That was it. No apology, no emotion, just need. Cold, selfish, empty. "So you came back," I said slowly, "to take him." He didn't deny it. That's when I snapped. Slap. The sound echoed. "You let me suffer for 18 years, I said. "You let me believe you were dead." I stepped closer. "And now you think you can just walk back in and take what's mine?" Silence. "I'm your dad," he said softly to Ethan. Ethan looked at him. No love, no anger, just disappointment. "Don't," he said. "Don't use that word." That broke him. "I wish," Ethan said quietly, "I wish you really died that day." That was it. Game over. Even the other woman stepped back. "You lied to me too," she said, "and I'm done." Now he stood there, with nothing. No family, no excuses, no future. I opened the door. "Get out." No anger left, just truth. He looked at us one last time, but there was nothing left for him here. And then he walked out. Gone. For real this time. The door closed, and suddenly the house felt quiet again. Ethan hugged me. Tight. And for the first time in years, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Peace. Because some people don't deserve a second chance. They don't lose you, they choose to lose you. And when they do, you don't wait. You don't forgive. You move on. For real. If this story hit you, drop a comment. Tell me what you would have done and where you're watching from. Because sometimes the truth isn't what hurts the most. It's the lies we believed for years.